Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Any of the Booth podcast. Just getting everything set up and we'll be ready to go. Hope everyone's day's going well, week's going well, weekend going well. Doing the podcast today and not Wednesday because I didn't have anything today. I was hoping to go live around the rankings time. It did not work. I was eating dinner around then, and so but still wanted to go live tonight instead of tomorrow, because today I had a full empty day, whereas tomorrow I have class. But all's good though. Well, MLBAwdRes has been announced. So we'll get into that momentarily. Okay. That's not. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Any of the Booth podcast. Thank you all so much for the support to this point. Appreciate it. Up to episode 193, nearing 200 episodes of this podcast. So let's dive into today's grid. The teams: Cardinals, Tigers, 20+ win season going across, going down. Dodgers, Cubs, 200+ season pitching. Strikeout pitching. Cubs and Cardinals. I could go Dizzy Dean. I could go Rogers Hornsby. Dean would probably be a good answer, actually. 1%. I will take that. Cubs and Tigers. I could go Javier Baez. Go Fernando Rodney would probably be a good answer because there's not that many people that probably know about that. I've played with Cubs. 1% was kind of expecting it to be lower than that, but still pretty low. 20+ win season with the Cubs. I was just kind of seeing something about him today, and even if he's a high percentage, 30%. Okay, wow, I did not expect it to be that high per se, but okay. Dodgers Cardinals. Let's see, who can I put for Dodgers Cardinals? Oh, Fernando. I don't know actually if he played for the Dodgers. Take that back. I was about to say Fernando Tatis Sr., but I don't know if he played for the Dodgers for sure. Renteria, I don't think played for the Dodgers. Dave Roberts did not play for both. Oh, Schumacher. Interesting. Dodgers and Green. %. Okay. Dodgers 20+ win season. No, actually, because I imagine probably fit this also. And I was correct, 3%. I bet he would be higher for Dodgers 20+ win season. Dodgers 20+ win season. Kershaw for sure would fit this. I imagine Greinke probably would. Drysdale, I imagine, fits. Don Sutton, 5%. I will take that. Cardinals 200+ strikeout season. I imagine Carpenter and Waino would both fit this. Bob Gibson, I imagine, fits. Who else could there be? Dizzy Dean probably fits. Maybe not. Woody Williams. Throw like a random fun answer. I doubt this, but yeah, okay. No. That would have been fun if that actually was correct. Denny McLean for Tigers. Any chance he would have? Yes. 9%. I'll admit I didn't really have a number. I'll keep guessing for Cardinals just to try to fill out the grid. 200 plus strikeout season for Cardinals. I could just go Carpenter, but I have a feeling it's not going to affect my rarity score at this point. No, I want to try to find a fish. Try to find something of more value. Jason Marquis by chance? No. Loesch? No. Cardinals starter, 200 plus strikeouts. I see it. Cy Young? No. Dan Heron? No, I doubt Mulder. I don't think he won any of those years. Supon? No. Am I really just going back Chris Carpenter? Molino would for sure be higher than Chris. I know it. Fudge it. Just so we can move on. What was it? 13%. Okay. All right. Well, yep. Makes sense. Top answers for each category. My total rarity score is 150. Cardinals, Dodgers at 33% is Albert Pujols. That makes sense. Dodgers, Tigers at 26% is Kirk Gibson. That makes sense. I actually even forgot he played for both. Underrated, he played for both. Dodgers 20 plus win season pitching at 32% is Clayton Kershaw. Makes sense. Cubs Cardinals of 15% is Wilson Contreras. Cubs Tigers of 45% is Javier Baez. Cubs 20 plus win season pitching at 30% is Fergie Jenkins. 200 plus strikeout season pitching 41% for the Cardinals is Bob Gibson. 200 plus strikeout season pitching at 39% for Tigers is Justin Verlander. And 200 plus strikeout season pitching with 20 plus win season pitching at 10% is Randy Johnson. And now let's switch over to daily walk-off, which is interesting. So categories are all going to be the same. 2013 starters, 2017 top 5 innings pitched for by reliever, 2022 top 5 strikeouts by a right-hander, and 2024 top 10 under 10 games pitched, which having done some of these already earlier, they do include 10, so it's 10 or less, I will say. So player options, Fernando Abad, Pablo Reyes, Rich Hill, Nathan Eovaldi, Clay Buchholz, Craig Kimbrell, Quinn Priester, Michael Wacha, Felix Dubront, Nick Pivetta, John Lester. So Lester, Buchholz, and someone else. 17 relievers could be Abad, Kimbrell. It's not going to be Rich Hill, I know that. And Hembry. Then Wacha, Eovaldi, Hill. Let's submit this and see how this goes. Wow, almost completely perfect, except just flip 2. And now I'm fully perfect. And now I'm perfect. So walk-off double without making it out. So full correct answers don't have to be in order of most to least or like order of rotation, of course, as always. 2017 top 5 innings pitched by reliever, Fernando Abad, Craig Kimbrell, Keith Hembry. 2013 starting pitcher, John Lester, Clay Buchholz, Felix Dubront. 2022 top 5 strikeouts by right-handed pitcher, Nick Pivetta, Nathan Eovaldi, Michael Wacha. Under 10 games pitched, Quinn Priester, Rich Hill, and Pop. Cardinals, who, oddly enough, that was the 2013 World Series matchup, Cardinals and Red Sox. So, player options with the same categories. Ryan Lotus, John Brebbia, Dakota Hudson, Sang-Won Ho, Michael Juan O, Miles Michaelis, Michael McGreevy, Shelby Miller, Ryan Helsley, Lance Lynn, Nick Robertson, Adam Wainwright, Brett Cecil. So, Waino, Lynn, Miller, O, Cecil, I'm going to say Brebbia, Let's submit this and see how this goes. Wow, another going to be a walk-off double. How about that? So, full correct answers for the Cardinals. 2017 top 5 innings pitched by reliever Sang Wonho, John Brebbia, Brett Cecil. 2013 starting pitchers Adam Wainwright, Lance Lynn, Shelby Miller. 2022 top 5 strikeouts by a right-handed pitcher Dakota Hudson, Ryan Helsley, Miles Michaelis. In 2024, less than 10 games pitched Ryan Lotus, Michael McGreevy, and Nick Robertson. All right, let's hop back over here. Just want to see something before we move on. It's posted, yes. So we're going to actually dive into Manager of the Year. And I will say, because I didn't go over my predictions, I will say if I would have predicted the same person to win or not. I'm going to share screen because I have the results of it saved here. So we're going to start with the Rookie of the Year. So AL Rookie of the Year went to Jacob Wilson on a complete he got every single first place vote, and that's absolutely the right person. Jacob Wilson had a nice case, but at the end of the day, Nick Kurtz was on a tear this year. Like nobody, I don't think we've seen my rookie either ever before, and are very much worthy of getting all first place votes in complete blowout. But Nick Kurtz won it. First A's Rookie of the Year winner since 2009, Andrew Bailey, in a stretch where they won like a whole bunch of Rookie of the Years. Jacob Wilson finished in second. Fellow A's teammate, 23 second place first votes, 4 third place votes, 1 fourth, and 1 fifth place votes. Third, Roman Anthony finished in third, 3 for second, 15 third, 5 fourth, 5 fifth. 210 total points for Nick Kurtz, 107 total points for Jacob Wilson. Was Jack Wilson, who's his dad, and 72 points for Roman Anthony. Fourth was Noah Cameron of the Royals, finished with 54 total points. Colson Montgomery in fifth, finished with 23 total points. Carlos Narvaez of the Red Sox in sixth, 21 total points. Jack Leiter in seventh with 6 total points. Will Warren in eighth with 5 total points. Lil Keishel in ninth with 3 total points. Braden Fisher, Shane Smith, and then Chandler Simpson, Luis Morales, and Jason Dominguez all had 1 total point. As for AL Rookie of the Year, I think that's absolutely who deserved to win it. AL Rookie of the Year ended up going to Drake Baldwin. Now, whether it's Cubs bias or win, so I think it was a fair choice. Not who I would have picked, but honestly, pretty fair choice to pick Baldwin to win Rookie of the Year. Baldwin got 21 of the 30 first place votes and finished with 183 total points. Second place, Cade Horton, finished with 139 total points. Caleb Durbin in third with 69 total points, followed by Isaac Collins in fourth, 62 total points. Then Dylan Lyle with 17, Augustin Ramirez with 10, Chad Patrick with 9, Jacob Marcy with 8, Jack Dreyer, Matt Shaw with 4, Jacob Mizrowski, Nolan McLean with 2, and Heriberto Hernandez with 1. That is voting for Jackie Robinson Rookie of the Year. For me, deserved it more, given like the Reds made the playoffs for the first time, made the playoffs coming off a crazy season of their own. But I can understand giving it to Pat Murphy, but I think it should have gone to Francona. But Murphy finished with 141 total points. Francona finished in second, 49. Rob Thompson finished in third with 32. Craig Counsell in fourth, which I don't think he should even have gotten votes in the Shane F. collapse, so that's just me. With 24 total points. Clayton McCullough of the Marlins manager getting votes. Like, that does not make sense. I'm sorry, but that does not make sense. Torey Lavillo, the Diamondbacks got, and Mike Schilt both got 1 total point, though Schilt is not even going to be managing next year, which makes that fun. Deserves the award for that. But the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, each manager had a good valid case. The Mariners making it to almost on the doorstep of the World Series. Blue Jays making the World Series for the first time since 1993. Like, you can make a case for any of them. I don't know if it went to the right person or not. It's like tough to say. But either way, Stephen 91. Dan Wilson with 50. Alex Cora with 3. Garrett Vogt was back-to-back manager of the year. Pat Murphy was also back-to-back. And Drake Baldwin, who was the last? Let's see. Who was the last Atlanta? I think it's Ronald Acuna, but I might be wrong. To win NL Rookie of the Year for Drake Baldwin. I think it's Ronald. Oh, no. Actually, it's Robert Michael Harris. I forgot Michael Harris won Rookie of the Year in 2022. I forgot about that. So, first since Michael Harris in 2022. My bad. That was really my bad. I didn't want to show this, actually. Let's see if I can find, like, a Rookie of the Year. You can probably leave this to baseball anyway. Baseball, MLB. But I just want to show this stretch of A's winning like a whole bunch of Rookie of the Years. Well, they won 3 straight. I didn't even know about that. They won 3 straight between 86 and 88. All ended up being part of the World Series teams. And now actually just became the manager of I forget who's now a manager of. He just got Braves manager. That's right. Where was it? I know they also won 98. Here we go. Yeah. So from 2004 to 2009, they had 3 of those years were their own rookies. Bobby Crosby, Houston Street, and Andrew Bailey, and Bailey being the last one before Nicholas Kurtz this year to win AL Rookie of the Year. But it's like kind of an interesting stretch to reflect on. Crosby did not really have much of a career at all. Houston Street had an up and like a mixed bag career. And Andrew Bailey, more known for being a pitching coach with the Red Sox, I would say. I think still the pitching coach with the Red Sox than Rookie of the Year. Yep, still a coach with them. All right. So yeah, that's MLB awards. Cy Young wise, it's gonna be Skubal again. The other ones have pretty solid cases. School's going back to back. I don't see anyone but Skeens winning NL Rookie Manager Cy Young Award. MVP wise, Ohtani's pretty much got the MVP in the bag. I don't see anyone beating him. And as for MVP, I think Cal Raleigh's going to win it. As much as, yes, everyone's saying, oh, well, Judge has more of the numbers in his way. 60 home runs. I said it when Judge in 2022 also. I said once Judge got to 60, that it was going to take a miracle and then some for Ohtani to be able to jump him for MVP. He did not and finished behind Judge that year. And I think it's going to be a similar case with Raleigh versus Judge this year. Much as Judge might have some of the stats, I just don't see it with Raleigh hitting 60. I mean, if you combine playoffs, he broke the record, but playoffs don't count towards regular season stats. But that is the story, and we'll see how things play out next week. Anything? Oh yeah, I did not end up going to Jets Browns in the end. It was raining that day, and honestly, and we'll jump right into NFL, and I'll start with the Browns game. Honestly, it was better off that I did not go because that game was a mess. If I would have had to go on there and sit there through the kick return, punt return touchdowns back to back, I would have just been like, oh boy, here we go. And I would have honestly might have even left after that already. But it was just a disaster. Like I thought going in, okay, Browns should be able to win this game. It's the Jets. Take care of business, move on to the Ravens game where they'll probably get obliterated. And they lose this game. And it's just crazy that they lost this game. There's a friend of mine who I've actually had on this podcast. I was like, the Browns lost this game in a Jets way to lose a game. I was like, honestly, not wrong. I saw this call on TikTok and I'm like, not wrong at all. I don't think that's crazy to say at all. I hate to admit it, but it's not wrong. Stefanski's got to go. It's time they give Shedeur a shot next week, even though they'll probably still get blown out to the Ravens, whether Shedeur starts next week or not. And I don't have much else to say about it. Just a rough loss. And they're going to get their butts kicked next week by the Ravens. I don't know what more to say. Just frustrating. I mean, I guess I have Ohio State still, if that's even at least at this point. Just shocking and frustrating. Like, I don't know. I just went in thinking like, oh, they should be able to win this game, and it's like, nope. Take that thought and say, no, they ain't win, and they did not win, and they blew, like, I have to see if I can find this play on YouTube. This is ridiculous. $1.25. I'm just gonna dive into highlights and because I imagine this play for sure would be in here. Let's just skip to the end. Let's see. Am I incorrect in saying that? That's a play before it. Oh no. One moment. Field goal. Do they not show it? They don't even show it. Okay. Are you at least going to show it? Or Jet's also going to be like that? No. So you're not either. All it shows it. It just doesn't show the circumstances, but this shows it. I'll show it. It's like this, I think I'm going to get. Game on the line, 4th and short. I mean, we all know, everyone in their head should know that they're only setting up to go for it to try to jump off to the Browns offsides. So you think like, oh, you should know, don't jump offsides and just let it be, let the clock roll out, and then Browns get the ball back, you have a chance to try to tie this game. You'd think, right? And watch this guy over here, not 96, the guy next to him, 99. Jump, offside, neutral zone infraction, game over. And not even celebrating right in front of the guy had the penalty on him. That's true mockery at its finest. I don't even know what more to say about it. Hold on a moment. Let's see. Apparently something historic with Manager of the Year. Just want to see something. Is this stream still going? Okay, it still is, just choppy connection. They're the first two managers to win Manager of the Year in their first 2 seasons on the job. The only previous skippers to Manager of the Year in consecutive years were Bobby Cox of the Braves from 2004 to 2005 and Kevin Cash for the Rays in 2020 to 2021. Those were not the first 2 years of those two with their respective teams. Interesting. All right. Rest of NFL Week 10. Broncos beat the Raiders 10-7 in a dead game. So dead that this game had bad history for both teams. Being the first 2 teams in the last 40 years that in a single game, 10 plus penalties, more penalties than first downs and points, an entire quarter without a first down under 100 rushing yards and 150 net pass yards and a missed field goal. Both teams had that, and no team's ever had that in a game in NFL history, let alone 2. So that says a lot how bad that game was. Moving on, Patriots beat the Buccaneers 28-23. Only game in the last 5 seasons that featured 4 plus different rookies scoring a touchdown. Amigo Bubuka and Tez Johnson for the Buccaneers, Travion Henderson and Kyle Williams for the Patriots, and the first with 6 plus total offensive touchdowns by rookies since the Bears' 6 versus San Francisco Giants in Week 13 of 1965. 5 of those of the 6 were by Gale Sayers. Jaguars lost to the Texans 36-29. The Jaguars led Houston by 19 in the fourth quarter, and the Jaguars had been 53-0, including postseason when leading by 19 plus points at any point in the game. The only current NFL franchise that had won every game prior to that. Rams beat the 49ers 42-26. Matthew Stafford's first QB in NFL history with 20 plus touchdown passes and 0 INTs over 6 game span in a single season. Chargers beat the Steelers 25-10. Steelers are the first team in NFL history to allow safety, miss field goal, have a -3 or worse turnover margin, have under 75 rushing yards, have under 150 net pass yards, all in the same game, regular season or playoffs, since the Vikings against the Steelers in Super Bowl IX on January 12, 1975, where the Steelers whooped the Vikings. And then Eagles beat the Packers 10-7. Packers have allowed just 39 total points and 780 total yards in their first 3 losses this season. They're the first NFL team to allow fewer than 40 points and fewer than 800 yards over their first 3 losses of the season since the Detroit Lions was the Tigers in 1940. That's it for Week 10 recap. My predictions record is 9-5 from this week. Overall, I'm 96-51-1. Standings update. AFC East. I'm just going to make sure, reload it, just to be sure that's up to date. Patriots in first place, it's 8-2, followed by the 6-3 Bills, followed by the 3-7, followed by the 2-7 Jets. AFC North is Steelers in first place at 5-4, followed by the 4-5 Ravens, followed by the 3-6 Bengals, followed by the 2-7 Browns. In the AFC South, the close place at 8-2, followed by the 5-4 Jaguars, 4-5 Texans, and 1-8 Titans. In the AFC West, the Broncos in first place at 8-2, followed by the 7-3 Chargers, followed by the 5-4 Chiefs, followed by the 2-7 Raiders. In the NFC East, the Eagles in first place 7-2, followed by the 3-5 Cowboys, followed by the 3-7 Commanders, followed by the 2-8 Giants. In the NFC North, the Lions in first place at 6-3, followed by the Lions and Bears tied for first at 6-3, followed by the 5-3 Packers, followed by the 4-5 Vikings. In the NFC South, the Buccaneers in first place at 6-3, followed by 5-5 Panthers, 3-6 Falcons, and 2-8 Saints. And in the NFC West, the Seahawks in first place at 7-2 in a tie with the Rams, followed by the 6-4 49ers and the 3-7. As for my week 11 predictions, Thursday Night Football, Jets at Patriots. I have the Patriots. Sunday kicks off from Madrid, Spain, between the Commanders and the Dolphins, 9:30 a.m. on NFL Networks /NFL Plus. I have the Commanders. Panthers and Falcons, 1 p.m. on Fox. I have the Falcons. Buccaneers and Bills, and 1 p.m. on CBS. I have the Buccaneers. Texans at Titans, 1 p.m. on Fox. I have the Texans. Bears at Vikings, 1 p.m. on Fox. I have the Bears. Packers at Giants, 1 p.m. on Fox. I have the Packers. Bengals at Steelers, 1 p.m. on CBS. I have the Steelers. Chargers at Jaguars, 1 p.m. on CBS. I have the Chargers. Cardinals at Seahawks at Rams, 4:05 on Fox. I have the Rams. Cardinals hosting the 49ers, 4:05 on Fox. I have the 49ers. Ravens at the Browns, 4:25 on CBS. I have the Ravens. Chiefs at Broncos, 4:25 on CBS. I have the Chiefs. Lions at Eagles, Sunday Night Football. I have the Eagles. And Monday Night Football, Raiders hosting the Cowboys. I have the Cowboys. That's it for NFL stuff for this week's episode. Now college football recap. Just a few upsets. There were some upsets this week. Go over that. Go over the rankings, and then go over the key games to look out for this week. Texas Tech, number 8, Texas Tech beat number 7, BYU 29-7. Number 20, Iowa barely. Number 9, Oregon squeezed by number 20 or Iowa 18-16. Wake Forest upsetting number 14 West Virginia 16-9. Cal upsetting number 15 Louisville 29-26 in overtime. 23 Washington losing to Wisconsin 13-10. And as for the second CFP rankings, which came out earlier, number 25 newly ranked to Cincinnati. Number 24 newly ranked is South Florida. Missouri and Washington both follow the rankings, by the way, 22 and 23 respectively. Number 23 moving up from 25 is Tennessee. Number 22 moving up from 24 is Pitt. Number 21 moving down from 20 is Iowa. South Florida coming off their win against UTSA. Iowa, I had said about their loss to Oregon. Number 20 moving down from 15 is Louisville, coming off their loss to Cal. Number 19 moving down from 15 is Virginia after their loss to Wake Forest. Number 18 moving up from 21 is Michigan. Number 17 moving up from 19 is USC after their win over Northwestern. Number 16 moving up from 17 is Georgia Tech. Number 15 moving up from 18 is Miami coming off their win against Syracuse. Number 14 coming up from 16 after their win against Auburn is Vandy. Number 13 is Utah, still 13, was 13 last week. Number 12 coming down from 7 is BYU after their loss to Georgia Tech. Number 10 moving up from 11 is Texas. Number 9 moving up from 10 is Notre Dame after their win over Navy. Number 8 is Oregon coming off their win against Iowa, moving up from 8-9. Number 7 moving down from 6 is Ole Miss coming off their win against the Citadel. Number 6 moving up from 8 is Texas Tech coming off their win against BYU. Number 5 and 5 through 1 all stay the same. Georgia after their win over Mississippi State. 4 is still Bama coming off their win against LSU. Number 3 is still Texas A&M coming off their win against Missouri. Number 2 is still Indiana coming off their win against. And then the key games to look out for this week in college football. Number 9, Notre Dame visiting number 22 Pitt, 12 p.m. on ABC. Number 11, Oklahoma visiting number 4, Alabama, 3:30 on ABC. Number 21, Iowa against number 17, USC, 3:30. And number 10, Texas at number 5, Georgia, 7:30 on ABC. What network is that? Iowa USC game. Wrong page. Big Ten Network. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this week's episode of the podcast. If you are new here, leave a like, subscribe, and leave the notification bell to notify when I go live and post a video. If you're new in audio, follow the podcast, leave a review, and notification bell to notify when I go post on there. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I'll see you next week's episode 194. Bye.